Welcome to JG's Fight Talk, sponsored by Rich's Boxing and Limitless Creations. And you are with Joel and End of the Sandman for our quick predict show for Lewis Ritson versus Jeremias Ponce.
Ponce.
Like Hyacinth Bouquet. But until we get to that, we're going to have some of this.
Are you ready?
So welcome to JG's Fight Talk with Joel and Ender, and we are doing Lewis Ritson versus Jeremias Ponce. Ritson, 22 fights. It doesn't seem that many, but he's been around a lot longer than you think. 22 fights, 21 wins, 12 knockouts versus Ponce. 27 fights, 27 wins, 17 knockouts. Not bad. I did have a quick flick through the record. Yeah. Ender, it's for the IBF Super Lightweight Final Eliminator. So there's a lot on the line, to be fair. A lot on the line.
Yeah, and I was reading about that, and both of them seem they're not particularly fancied facing the Tartan Tornado. They'd rather he vacate and they challenge someone else for it. Well, I wouldn't blame them because I don't think he did.
I don't blame them, to be honest. I was going to say, no, it's all right.
It's like, I don't think if I put the two of them in together against them, I don't think they'd stand a chance. But, you know, Ritson came back after controversial win, and he really, you know, it's typical of Matchroom and this, and all talk of, you know, oh, we'll give him again, the fight again, and then they don't, and things like that annoy me, you know.
Yeah, and the points swaying in his favour because he was the home fighter and this sort of thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, that happens, but I mean, when it's so blatant and they say, oh yeah, we'll go again, but then everything dies down, so they just don't. You know, now that's probably not on Ritson, so I'm not blaming the boxer himself.
No. It's usually other.
It's usually the promotional team. Ponce on paper looks like a good opponent, looks like a very even enough matchup. But I reckon, I mean, like, unless Ponce gets the knockout, he ain't going to win. So my prediction is Ritson on points.
Yeah, I think he's come out. He said he wants a knockout. You know, that he was kind of doing that up to a point, wasn't he? And then he kind of went for the European title and got found out, really. So. Yeah, he's got a big chance here. It's a big stage to prove himself. You know, headline in Newcastle as well. You know, that's going to push him along a bit, having the fans. Last show for Eddie on Sky Sports. So, yeah, I think, as you say, Ritson on points is probably, you know, Ponce's not. He's been in there for 27 fights, and he's obviously got something about him. Unless Ritson flies out the block and takes him. It's either going to be an early stoppage, and I mean an early stoppage in the first couple of rounds, or it's going points. I think Ritson, that's what he likes to do. That's his style of fighting, isn't it? And I think he's got a point to prove after the last.
Oh, he most certainly has a point to prove. Yeah. And
he's kind of fallen out of favour a little bit, so he's got to get back in.
I mean, boxing fans, if anything, they're ultimately, I think they're very fair. If they think a boxer has been hard done by, even if it's against their own boxer, they don't particularly like it, you know, and they don't like it when it's just kind of brushed under the carpet. And Eddie Hearn did what Eddie Hearn always does and goes, oh, yeah, no, he didn't win that. And then, oh, there'll be a rematch. And then he just sweeps it all under the carpet. So, you know, I mean, Eddie Hearn's, you know, he's up there with Houdini in terms of conjuring and, you know, illusions. Because you know, so I don't blame Ritson himself, but Ritson Ponce. So I think Ritson will probably do enough to win on points against Ponce. Sorry, and
it'll be a tough one though. Looking forward to it. Actually,
it'll be a tough enough fight. That's guaranteed. You know, and there'll be a crowd there. I think it's only 1,000 though, but nonetheless, it's 1,000.
To be fair though. 1,000 in Newcastle can sound like 10,000.
Yeah.
So, Yeah, no. Ender, thank you very much. You're going for Ritson on points. I'm going, as I say, it'll be an early stoppage if he does what he wants to do. But if he's not able to do it, he'll get it on points. So, Ender, thank you very much.
You can have the early stoppage and I'll have points.
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah, because it makes so much difference.
Until then,
take care.
have some of this.
Have it.
Are you ready?